National Preparedness Month, day 19. Something that's almost never talked about on the prepper sphere. Optimism. What do you mean, Bear? Optimism. What I mean by that is that it's very easy with everything that's going on in the world and the sheer volume of information and propaganda that's funneled into our eyes and ears every day, to get down on oneself, to have a world outlook that it's like, this place is all going to hell in a handbasket, we gonna die, man, the end of the world as we know it, right? Which is an interesting term, because it's not the end of the world, it's the end of the world as we know it. And make no mistake, I certainly have my concerns. That's why I'm into preparedness. It's a way of life for us. Exhibit A, our voters. Now, just muzzle punched a four-wheeler. Sorry, four-wheeler. I appreciate you. Thanks for all your good work. So it's easy to get down in the dumps about all this stuff that's going on, right? Did you see what Russia did in Ukraine? And what about Germany and China and BRICS and the idiot in chief? And it's easy. And it's easy to make content out of, honestly. But that doesn't necessarily mean that that should be your entire worldview. You see, preparedness, even for us as a way of life, is an insurance policy. I have homeowners insurance. I don't every day think about my house is gonna burn down. I have automobile insurance. I don't every day think about I'm gonna get in a wreck, total this truck, and I might die. I have life insurance. Now I know I'm gonna die, right? That is the condition of man. I'm gonna die. But I don't live my life every day going, today could be the day. Today's the one. Now, caveat, there is a Stoic philosophy that I like a lot called memento mori, which means remember you will die, which means do meaningful stuff today, because you could get hit by a bus. You know, engine off of a 747 could fall out of the sky and punch me in the face right now and I'm done for, right? Like, stuff happens. Remember you will die, therefore do meaningful stuff. But the likelihood, statistically, for me to die is actually pretty low right now, right? So I don't think about my life insurance every day. Preparedness, same thing. Just because there's a moron as commander-in-chief right now, just because China might take Taiwan, just because Russia felt froggy in Ukraine, just pick a reason, economic crises, civil unrest, all these things. All the things we talk about here, just because they exist, doesn't mean it needs to be your sole focus. And now ask yourself, see, what you gaze upon, you become, right? Ask yourself with that time, and I'm not saying don't consume any of it. I'm not saying don't stay abreast of current events. I'm not saying don't adequately prepare. What I'm saying is, if that's the entirety of your existence, no wonder so many people are miserable. It gets back to why do you prepare? For us, the mission statement for preparedness is very basic. It's very simple. To maintain normalcy for the people that we love. That's why we're prepping. Yes, it's time to move the water hose. You're right. Let's move the water hose. Boom. Water hose moved. To maintain normalcy for the people that we love. Okay. What does that mean? That means having the resilience that if food becomes scarce or unavailable, we're still going to eat. Oh, you're not allowed to go to schools because there's some type of new virus that's killing everybody. Okay, cool. We know how to teach our kids at home. You're not allowed to buy meat anymore because cow farts are going to cause the world to burst into flames from global warming. I don't buy meat, son. And we have these things, they look like these, but they're taller and thinner with horns on their head, antlers, and gets the job done. So my point here is, like, we have the resilience that if the world goes to hell in a handbasket, we can maintain normalcy for the people that we love. But shouldn't we also love them right now? If the whole point of this thing is to maintain normalcy, shouldn't there be some normalcy right now? Do you want your kids growing up in a world where they're literally every day listening to dad tell them about how the Russians are going to nuke us back to the Stone Age and 90% of the world's population is going to die? You're going to go tell that to your 6-year-old? That's not exactly normal, right? Now, it doesn't mean keep them in the dark either, right? Don't mushroom them. Keep them in the dark and feed them bullcrap. But there's, their ability to tolerate the information of the world is going to be far less than your ability to tolerate the information of the world. And the information of the world is shit, right? You can only eat so much of it in a day and then wonder why your belly hurts. Because you're full of shit. 6, 10, 16. All right, we up. All the sheep are here. Not for long, though. I really do need to eat one of these juvenile males. Right? So shouldn't you be pouring into your kids good stuff right now? Pouring into your wife good stuff right now? Pouring into your MAG, your mutual assistance group, good stuff right now? While you can? Right? Because if the system's going to collapse, which it may, probably will, it's definitely going to change, right? The end of the world as we know it. The big they, are actively working on what does the new world order look like? Scary terms, right? What does the new world order look like? Okay. Improvise, adapt, overcome, homie. Because the resilience that is preparedness affords you the latitude to maneuver, shoot, move, communicate, sustain. The prepper world's not great at movement. We're not good at that. I hit the damn button again, this gosh dang phone. I was saying, the prepper community is not great at movement because there's too many people that watch too many Garand Thumb videos that bought a Haley strategic chest rig and think that now they're an operator. Did he just say that out loud? Hell yeah, I said that out loud. Go research Leviathan Group, third-party advertising. Why is everybody pimping their stuff on all these channels? Why does everything get dropped on all these channels at the same time? It's marketing to get you to buy stuff. By the way, I'm going to be shooting an entire video on how the gun industry robs you of your money. It's going to be highly unpopular with them, hopefully popular with y'all. We'll have that conversation in a different video. But back to National Preparedness Month, day 19. Optimism. Optimism. Yes, we're probably in a recession. Yes, it's probably statistically going to get worse before it gets better. Cool. Weather the storm. That's why we have resilience, because we want to come out the other side of this thing well, with the ability to maneuver, right? Shoot, move, communicate, sustain. If you don't have resilience, you don't have the ability to maneuver, which means as the system collapses, you collapse with it, which means you don't have a say in what the new system looks like. Welcome to serfdom. Some of us are doing our absolute best to do what we call king shit. And by that, I don't mean ruling over other people. I mean, read the Bible and do what it says. And the biblical definition of a king is a righteous man who protects and provides for his people. That's what we're trying to do in community, your mutual assistance group, your tribe, your team, your community watch, whatever. Pick your term. I don't care. That's what we're trying to do. And you might not know this, but there's joy and purpose in the doing of it. And so when we do raise our kids, we're raising them on food that we raised ourselves, right? When we do educate our kids, we're teaching them truth, not talking points and agendas, right? When we do fellowship and worship, we're reading the truth, not some canned sermon from some guy behind a podium, right? Comes back to personal responsibility, right? You have to take that personal responsibility to build that resilience so that you can have a good, meaningful, purposeful life, which comes from optimism, man. Like, I know it might seem like the world's going to hell in a handbasket, and in many ways it is, but the thing you got to remember is people endure. Systems fail, but people endure. And you're very likely a person. You're very, statistically, there's an excellent chance that you're a human being if you're watching this. We make it. We always have. By the grace of the Most High, we've always made it. And if you do the right things now with a smile on your face, you always will. You'll make it. You will endure. That's the point of this. And so don't get wrapped around the axles on all the terrible stuff that's going on out there. Maintain some optimism. Find something to have some hope in, right? Now, if you're a person of faith, that should be pretty obvious. What should that thing be? If you're not, I feel for you. But be optimistic. Be optimistic, my brothers and sisters. It's gonna be okay. And in those days, there will be wars and rumors of wars, and nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famine and plague and disease and earthquakes in diverse places. And all these things shall come to pass. See that you are not troubled. All these things will come to pass. See that you're not troubled. Ecclesiastes, for everything there is a season. Yeah, there's up seasons, there's down seasons, yet and still the seasons endure. We're still here. If there's any greater, other than the work of Yeshua upon the stake, if there's any greater example of the Father's love, it's the fact that we're still here. After all the dumb shit we've ever done, we're still here. There's still hope. He still loves us. There's still grass for the sheep. There's still water in the tanks. There's still food in my belly. This dumb iPhone still works. Ish. Right? So don't lose perspective. You become what you gaze upon. If all you're looking at is negative, don't be surprised if all you experience is negative. Now again, ground that in reality, right? If I'm anything, I'm a realist. What is matters more than what we want it to be. But if you can endure what is, you have some say in what you want it to be. That's my word for today. National Preparedness Month, day 19. I will actually roll the beautiful bean footage at the end of this video. I forgot to yesterday. I apologize. Thank you for continuing to support Refuge Medical. Hey, let us know, how may we serve you? What do you need? Like, we're in the business of helping people solve problems, not just marketing a bunch of like rando garbage at the highest profit margin, right? So let us know. How can we be of assistance? You can hit the website, you can chat with us, you can leave comments down below. Let me know. By the way, gave the ARC, the Advanced Ripaway Kit, yet another excellent field trial yesterday. This guy right here, boom. See that? A little mud, a little dirt, all that. Oh, and yeah, make your tourniquets look like that. That's a relatively new Gen 7 cat. I'm up, he sees me, I'm down. Go get in the prone and throw some rounds. Aight? Aight. And keep a smile on your face. Yes, the world's dumb. Be in the world, not of it. Bless y'all. Shalom.